Nestle girl, I hope you appreciate everything that I do for you. It's 3:09 in the morning on Christmas Day, and I figured I'd give you a call because you probably up wrapping the gifts while your man somewhere playing Santa Claus, honey. But let's just get into this Married to Medicine episode, because I'm getting ready to go down to the airport at 5 something, go down to Florida, and ain't no telling when I'm gonna be able to call y'all hoes again. So I figured I'd just call y'all this morning while I was up singing, what do they do? What do they do? I'm gonna tell you what they need to do. Stop telling their marital business down to the TV, okay? Quad and Dr. G are both collectively making a fool out of each other on TV, and I just really wish they would have kept this aspect of their life private and figured out some other shit to talk about down to this damn show. Heavenly. Now, Heavenly, your ass almost didn't make it as a main cast member on this damn show. Now your ass steady bringing along Jewel Tanker ass. We don't want to see Jewel Tanker. Jewel Tanker couldn't even keep her own damn show on the air. Now she want to tootsie roll and fool la la down in your living room trying to give you spiritual advice. And is it me, or when she sat there and said, oh, heck no. Bitch, you might as well have said hell no. Oh, heck no was a derivative of oh, hell no. What's the damn difference? My whole thing is, if God ain't want us to say it, he'll never make our brains able to think it, okay? But she did give Heavenly some good advice, which was when somebody says something to you, off-putting or off-color, that you sit back and you wait. Simone's sister is real pretty, y'all. I love the dynamic and the interaction Simone and her sister had, the conversation they had. I'm a little concerned with Cecil and Simone's marriage. I want them to work it out. Dr. Jackie talking to Cecil. First off, bitch, I don't give a fuck how long you don't know my man. Ain't no bitch going to dinner with my husband without me damn being present. That's how shit. That's how a bitch become your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Was at the dinner when no one else was there, helping him get on his feet. Let me tell you something. You want to talk to my damn man, you send him an email, or you wait till we all at a party, but you ain't... Girl, let me tell you something. You don't leave your man around no bitch, and especially a bitch who man don't cheated on her and she looking to get something she could feel. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all know I love Cecil and Simone, and that's just me. I ain't gonna lie to shit. I was like, girl, ain't that like kind of go against friend protocol that you out having dinner with my man? But y'all are friends, y'all are grown, y'all are couple friends, and the couples are going through something. So I'm gonna be willing to let that go and overlook it. But I really did enjoy the outcome of the conversation. Jackie was able to convey some things to Cecil that Simone couldn't get through, and Cecil was able to give Jackie some perspective from a man's point of view. And I think that's what real friends are for, honey. That was cute. Come on, y'all. We slowly getting down to what y'all want to talk about. Let me just get through this other shit real quick. So when Quad went and picked up Toya, it was like she was going to look for another house, my heart was in my damn stomach. I was like, oh no. And I'm like, shit, Quad, y'all already looking foolish on TV. Now you really finna just make the situation worse. I'm glad to see that Quad went and was buying a car, and it was a play on Mariah's read about her car being her address. But here's my thing. It came off a little tacky to me. It came off to me less like, oh, I'm trying to do something for my birthday, and more like Mariah said something, so I want to sock it to her ass and embarrass her back. Look at my new address. Either way is perfectly fine. It's Quad's money. She can do whatever the hell she want to do. But don't piss on my leg and then tell me it's rain. Like, in most cases, people keep their damn mouth closed about what they bought, what they've paid for. And then I don't own the many a car, and several times I've gone with my friends to pick my car, and my car man ain't never took my invoice and read it out loud in front of my damn friends. Like, that's just tacky. Most people be like, hold on, girl, sit down right here, let me go in here with the finance man real quick, I'll be right out, get you some coffee or something. So it felt like, oh, I'm finna let this bitch know, but yeah, I got a new address and it's a $170,000 truck. Again, you earned the money, it's yours, do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm just saying that's how the shit came off to me. Now, moving along down the quad, about a $170,000 vehicle, and her husband buying his Audi R8 with his money situation. I'm gonna tell y'all something. They money too separated for me, personally. Now, don't get me wrong. I am all for, you know, you earning your money, this one earning their money, and you able to do whatever it is you want to do with your hard-earned money. But see, I think that's part of the damn problem that those two is having right now. When the money and everything is separate, it says to me that there's a spiritual disconnect. It says there's a damn lack of trust. And I'm sorry, this is just me personally. I'm not saying quite right or wrong, but ain't nobody I'm laying up with gonna take $170,000 of their money, my money, or our money and go make a purchase that damn large without consulting me. I'm sorry. Now, at the end of the day, because it's her money, his money, they money, she can do whatever the fuck she want to do with her money. I just think the proper thing would have been like, you know, hey, babe, I'm thinking about getting a new car. This is what I'm doing. It's just a respect thing. It's the same with Cecil and Simone. And when Simone packed her shit up and went to New Orleans, it ain't about asking for permission. It ain't about needing permission. It's just about, in my opinion, I can't think of another phrase to use other than mutual respect. You ain't about to pull up with an all damn near $200,000 expense. I don't give a fuck who earned it in our damn house. Like that, I just think when you start making purchases that damn large, it should be a group purchase. I mean, it should be a group conversation, a couple conversation, because as a couple, we need to decide if that's the best use of almost $200,000 of either of our money, okay? His ass was wrong when he went out and bought that damn R8, and in my opinion, Quad was equally as wrong for going and spending that much. Like, I just don't know, and I'm gonna get off of this. What? Maybe it's just me. Poor little boy from Miami, Florida, but I'm just not used to married couples going out and buying whole vehicles without consulting the other one. Is y'all let me know, drop that in the it just came off a little weird to me. All right, we almost there, y'all. Heavenly Son coming home. We don't fuck that. Y'all want to get down to the nitty gritty. All right, let's start. Mariah, you have a beautiful home. I mean, hell, I would know. I've been there. Mariah has a beautiful home. I love her landscaping. She on the lake. I mean, she 40 minutes outside the city, but that ain't got nothing to do with the cost of tea in China. She got a beautiful home. In addition to Mariah got a beautiful home, Miss Reneé is a beautiful drunk. Okay, let me tell you something, Miss Reneé. Your ass would have had to go out to the MF and car and sit out there until you sobered up, because you done brought your ass around my social circle and my professional friends and done embarrassed me down to this lady backyard party with the yellow and shit going on. Miss Reneé, it was painful to watch Donnell Jones mama cutting up like that. That is not where I want to be. And they say when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad that Miss Reneé was down there drunk to the thing. But I got a philosophy about that I'm gonna get into really one second. They tried the dog fuck out of Janice, and I was mad as hell because let me give y'all the backstory really quickly. Last season, they were actually vetting Contessa. Contessa called Janice over to her house to film with her, to give her a little extra, essence so she can make it. The people actually liked Janice better and went with Janice. Just for them to turn around and fire Janice and then bring Contessa in this season. My whole thing is, with all that shit Lisa Nicole and all them had on last season, you really didn't give Janice a fair shake, and y'all should have brought Janice back this time, because she didn't do nothing, and it looks very bad that she in and out of scenes. Y'all ain't telling us what's going on, and Janice looked it good. Hey, Janice girl, I mean, you'll probably never get the job back or whatever, but hey, speaking of, is it me? Or did y'all almost like to die when Miss Lucy walked her crippled ass out that house with that damn yellow dress on? Mama had that damn crown on with all that beautiful chocolate skin with that highlighted yellow on, and she coming out there looking like a big damn princess with a cane. Bitch, I almost hollered. Mariah, y'all have been better off putting your mammy in a carriage or pushing her ass in the wheelchair, because ain't nothing ethereal, graceful, classy-based, pretty, dainty, or elegant than a rude bitch walking out with a rude cane. Okay? Listen. Miss Reneé came over and said she needed to speak to Miss Lucy, just tell her she was beautiful. And then this is when Reneé revealed what was really bothering her and why I think she started having so much cocktails. Miss Reneé felt out of place. I don't know about y'all if you've ever been in a social situation where you just really feel like you don't belong. Miss Reneé had that liquor in her, and she got to talking. They said drunk mouth speak a sober mind. And when she went into that diatribe about, oh, you know, y'all doctors, and I'm just a nanny that tell it like it is, and just cause you a doctor don't mean you better than me. That right there revealed that Miss Reneé was feeling inferior in that room, and that's her own hang-up. That didn't have anything to do with anybody in that room other than her and the bitch that slicked that gold hair down like she was a member of Jeanne. Well, it's a groove thing. I've got a funky swing. And then she didn't appreciate that cheap-ass outfit Contessa bought for the lady. She said, Tessa, why the fuck you didn't tell me this tag still on this thing you bought me? Lord, Miss Reneé probably helped Contessa seal the deal with getting on this show, and I know Donnell Jones is somewhere looking like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. And if I was Donnell Jones, Miss Reneé ass wouldn't be on that next damn season, because you can't be talking like that, Miss Reneé. And I hope she looked back at this and realized, you know what, Reneé, maybe you should feel out of place, because you ain't classy enough to be around these women. The way you was cutting up was real south side of Chicago, and Contessa should not bring your ass anywhere anymore. Last but not least, Mariah, I'm gonna be so honest with you. Just when I wanted to fucking like you again, and just when I was like, you know what, Mariah has turned over another leaf and she's doing something really great for the ladies, and she spent all this money trying to prove to these ladies that she is a changed person, you go off and do that nice, nasty, passive-aggressive shit. Anybody looking at this knows when you gave Toya that statue and you went to hand it to her, instead of just shutting the fuck up and leaving it where it was right there, you added an extra couple sentences, and it was a passive-aggressive dig at Heavenly. I don't give two fucks who gets up in a speech in front of a crowd of women and says, because you ain't never said nothing about my mama, and that shows what kind of upbringing you have. Okay, let's remove Heavenly from the equation, and let's just say I want to believe you, Mariah, that didn't have anything to do with Heavenly. Then what was the relevance or the context by which you would say that? If it didn't have any prior context or any prior relevance, you know what I'm saying? Words are nothing without context, okay? Those words only meant something because someone had said something about your mother, and that someone was Heavenly. And so it looks like on the next episode that I'm Heavenly gonna try to front you on it, and you gonna try to backpedal and pussy pop, and you just said this and third, them normal antics that you do. But see, here's the gag. And at first I was feeling bad for calling your mama cripple, and I was like, shit, I should probably redo this whole video and not say that. But fuck her and fuck you, and here's why. That's where you get that nasty shit from. Now on the last episode, your mama sitting there talking about, oh, you know, all of y'all just need to apologize to one another. All of y'all look good that need to grow up. Well, she an old little girl who need to damn grow up. First and foremost, Heavenly didn't outright disrespect your damn mama. Heavenly did what we do from Miami. You say some shit about me I don't like, bitch, your mama. Not just your regular mama, your motherfucking mama, okay? So, Heavenly really did. And anybody who black that grew up in the hood, and bitch, you from Chattanooga, so bitch, you know how it go. You know how the dozens are played. It's your mama. But when somebody say your mama, they ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Dish. Now, if Heavenly would have been like your mama's a raggedy, dumbass, black, petty ass bitch on a cane, that deserves an apology. Quiet as it's kept. If I was Heavenly, I wouldn't even apologize to Miss Lucy ass, because if it wasn't for Mariah, Miss Lucy ass wouldn't have been caught in the crossfires. That's just me. That's the way my petty's set up. But then this woman, grown ass woman, came to this elderly ass woman, tried to apologize and do the positive thing, and I can't forgive you right now because it wouldn't be godly. Well, bitch, you ain't godly no other damn time, Miss Lucy, Princess Lucy. You know you ain't godly any. I just didn't like it, and I was like, see, that's where Mariah get her craziness damn from, and because Miss Lucy always upholding her on her wrong and doing little old lady shit like this. I'm gonna tell you one thing about me, baby. Heavenly is a better bitch than I ever be, because I had to cuss your mammy ass out from A to Z. Let me tell you one thing about me, bitch. I'm from Miami. I fight women and I cuss out old people. I don't want that bitch the fuck out. And with that being said, I don't fuck around and got mad. What do the lonely do at Christmas? Shit, they need to calm down. I'll call you later, girl. Bye.